Hello, Jay here. Welcome to Beginning Guitar, Chapter 23. Okay, today we're going to talk about D sharp major and D sharp minor. Let's go ahead and start off with D sharp major. Okay, we're going to build into some bar chords here. I'm going to start off with some mini versions of these chords. Now, you can play any chords you like for today, but I will keep kind of putting out there to keep working on your bar chords, and that'll lead us into the second book too, where we'll be focusing on those. Okay, for D sharp, I want to point out that it's also referred to as E flat and harmonically. So it's going to sound the same, just different way to refer to it, and we're just referring to it from the sharp side. Okay, now for your D sharp, the first one, we're going to just do a mini version here. It's going to have ring finger on the 8th fret 3rd string, pinky's on the 8th fret 2nd string, and then index is on the 6th fret 1st string. And then just avoid your 3 low strings. Okay, the next one, just going to add middle finger to the 8th fret on the 4th string, and then avoid your 2 low strings. Okay, now we'll just go into a full bar chord. Now for your bar chord, you're going to have your index finger on the 6th fret 5th string, and then ring finger is going to bar and get your 8th frets on the 4th fret, on the 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. And then just kind of arch out of it so you can mute your 1st string, make some contact with your index finger to mute your low 6th string. And then you can strum it away. This is totally movable. So any of your major bar chords off of your 5th string, you can use that shape. For minor, we're going to start off with a mini version. Just going to have ring finger on the 8th fret 3rd string, middle's on the 7th fret 2nd string, and then index is on the 6th fret 1st string. Next one, just going to make a 4-note chord. Going to put my pinky where my ring is, and now my ring goes to the 8th fret on the 4th string. Okay, now for a minor bar chord, just going to bar with my index, so I'm going to get my 6th fret on the 5th string, and then I'll get my ring on the 8th fret 4th string, pinky's on the 8th fret 3rd string, middle's on the 7th fret 2nd string, and then barring to get my 6th fret with my index. Make some contact and mute your low 6th string. Again, totally movable chord. Take it up a half step, there's your E minor. Take it down to your 5th fret, there's your D minor bar chord. This chapter of Strum Pattern is going to have some 8th notes and some tied notes. Okay, for your 8th notes, I'm going to recommend a down and an up strum. When you see a box without a bottom, that's your down strum, and an arrow pointing down is your up strum. Okay, on beat 1, we're going to have 2 8th notes, so we're going to go down and up. Now let that up strum, the and of 1, linger and miss your down strum on beat 2, and then resume your strumming on the and of that beat with an up strum. So here's what beat 1 will look like. You're going to go 1, and, that's a down up, miss your down strum on beat 2, connect with your up strum on the and of beat 2. Now on beat 3 and 4, we're going to kind of repeat that process again. So on beat 3, we're going to have 2 8th notes, a down up. Let that note linger, miss your down strum on beat 4, and then hit your up strum on the and of 4. Here's the pattern without a chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll just be playing each of these one time, but please repeat them 4 to 8 times and check out some different tempos too. Grab your D sharp major and let's go ahead and do 4 bars with our pattern. I'm going to be doing the 4-note chord for this one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 2, we're going to go 4 bars with the D sharp minor. Again, I'm doing a 4-note chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here's number 2 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 3, we're going to have an 8-bar progression. We're going to go 4 bars of D sharp major into 4 bars of D sharp minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Switch. Okay, I'm going to do number 3 with all bar chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 4, we're going to go 2 bars of D sharp major into 2 bars of D sharp minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 5, we're going to go 1 bar of D sharp major into 1 bar of D sharp minor, and then repeat that again for bars 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here's number 5 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And here's the same with bar chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 6, we're going to go 2 bars of D sharp major into 2 bars of G. For our G, we're going to have middle finger on the 3rd fret 6th string, index is on the 2nd fret 5th string, open 2 middle strings, rings on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then pinkies on the 3rd fret 1st string. Okay, here comes number 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 7, we're going to have an 8-bar progression. We're going to start off with a bar of D sharp minor with our normal pattern. On bar 2, we'll have 2 half notes. That's 2 chords lasting for 2 beats each. We'll switch it to 2 bars of E minor. Then we'll switch it on bar 5 to C major with normal pattern. On bar 6, we're going to have a whole note. That's a chord lasting for 4 beats. And then we'll end off with D major for the last 2 bars with normal pattern. For your E minor, got the open 6th string, middles on the 2nd fret 5th string, rings on the 2nd fret 4th string, and then open first 3 strings. For your C major, got the ring finger on the 3rd fret 5th string, middles on the 2nd fret 4th string, open 3rd string, index is on the 1st fret 2nd string, open 1st string. And then you can make some contact with your ring to mute your low 6th string, or have your thumb over the top to mute it. For your D major, got the open 5th string, open 4th string, index is on the 2nd fret 3rd string, ring fingers on the 3rd fret 2nd string, middles on the 2nd fret 1st string. And then avoid your 6th string, or you can have your thumb over the top to mute it. Okay, here comes number 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 4. Here's number 7 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... 2, 3, 4. Okay, for the last one, number 8, we're going to have another 8-bar progression. We're going to start off with D sharp major, normal pattern on bar 1. On bar 2, we're going to have normal pattern, but we'll have a half note beats 3 and 4. We're going to switch it to A major, but we'll have a whole note rest on bar 3, and then normal pattern on bar 4. Switch it to A minor on bar 5 with normal pattern. On bar 6, we'll have normal pattern but a half note for beats 3 and 4. Going to switch it to E major on bar 7 with normal pattern, and we're going to end off with the whole note. For your A major, I'm just doing the stack. I've got the open 6th string, open 5th string, index is on the 2nd fret 4th string, middle's on the 2nd fret 3rd string, rings on the 2nd fret 2nd string, and then open 1st string. For your A minor, open 6th string, open 5th string, middle's on the 2nd fret 4th string, rings on the 2nd fret 3rd string, index on the 1st fret 2nd string, and then open 1st string. You can also have your thumb over the top to mute your low 6th string for both your A chords. And then for E major, open 6th string, got the middle finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, rings on the 2nd fret 4th string, index on the 1st fret 3rd string, and then open first 2 strings. Okay, here comes number 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Rest, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 8 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. For this chapter of scales, we're going to look at the D sharp major pentatonic and the D sharp minor pentatonic. Okay, for your major pentatonic, we're going to grab 5 notes from the major scale. It's the root, or the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 5 and the 6. So our notes for our D sharp major pentatonic is going to be a D sharp, F, G, A sharp, and a C, back to D sharp. Okay, let's go ahead and get cracking. We're going to go 6 to 8 on the 5th string. We'll go 5 to 8 on the 4th string, and then 5 to 8 on the 3rd string. That 8th fret is your octave D sharp right there. Let's come back down, 5th fret. 4th string will go 8 to 5, and then 8 to 6 on your 5th string. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Some finger choices, you can use your index and ring for that 6 to 8. When I go to my next string, when I go 5 to 8, you can go to index to pinky, or you can stretch with your ring, see what feels best. Okay, for number 2, we're going to hit each note 4 times. It's going to sound like 16th notes. You can do all down picks or alt pick. I'm going to do alt picking. 3 E and a, 4 E and a. For number 3, we're going to take the same scale up 2 octaves. Let's do what we've already done. 6 to 8 on the 5th string, 5 to 8 4th string, 5 to 8 on the 3rd string. Okay, now we'll go 6 to 8 on the 2nd string, 6 to 8 on the 1st string, and then we'll end on our 11th fret. That's your 2nd octave D sharp. Let's come back down, 8 to 6, 8 to 6 2nd string, 8 to 5 3rd string, 8 to 5 4th string, and then 8 to 6 5th string. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, let's do the D sharp minor pentatonic scale now. When we do a minor pentatonic, we're going to basically alter a couple notes from our major scale. So we're going to have the root, the flat 3, the 4, the 5th, and the flat 7. So our notes for D sharp minor pentatonic will be a D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp to D sharp. Okay, let's go ahead and start off. We'll go 6 to 9 on the 5th string. We'll go 6 to 8 on the 4th string, and then 6 to 8 on the 3rd string. Takes us to the 1st octave D sharp, coming back down, 6th fret. 4th string will go 8 to 6, and then 5th string is a 9 to 6. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. For number 5, we'll do each note 4 times. It's going to sound like 16th notes. I'm going to do all down picks. 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, 5 to last one, number 6, let's take the scale up 2 octaves. Let's do what we've already done. 6 to 9 5th string, 6 to 8 4th string, 6 to 8 on the 3rd string. Okay, now we're going to go 7 to 9 on the 2nd string, and then we'll go 6 to 9 on the 1st string, and then up to our 11th fret. It's going to be your 2nd octave D sharp. Coming back down, we'll go 9 to 6, 9 to 7 on the 2nd string, 8 to 6 3rd string, 8 to 6 4th string, and then 9 to 6 5th string. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. I always recommend to jam and improvise with your chords and your scales, so I'm going to play some D sharp major chords and then improvise with some D sharp major pentatonic. You can strum any pattern or play any tempo. Start off with some chords. Some scale. Back to some chords. A little more scale. Okay, now I'll do the same concept with the D sharp minor chord and some D sharp minor pentatonic scale. I'm going to start off with some chords. Some scale. Back to some chords. Some more scale. Okay, for this chapter study, we're going to do part 4 of our power chord study we've been doing throughout the book. Okay, I just want to point out with your power chords, you could definitely rock them out, have some fun. You could crank them up. You could use distortion too, get inside of them. They're really cool. They're super fun to play. We're going to start off with some C sharp power chord. For your C sharp power chord, you're going to have your index finger on the 4th fret 5th string, and then go to ring finger on the 6th fret on the 4th string, and then hit them both at the same time. Okay, now you can also use your pinky for that if you like to. This is a 2-note power chord. If you like, you can also do 3-note power chord where you just add your pinky to hit the octave on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. That can also be done barring with your ring or barring with your pinky. So you got some options for your power chords. I recommend definitely check them all out. I'm just going to be doing the 2-note power chords for this study. I also want to point out that C sharp is enharmonically known as D flat. Okay, for this one, we're going to do a 4-bar progression. We're going to start off with the whole note, do some quarter notes on bar 2, 2 half notes on bar 3, and then 8th notes for bar 4. Now for this one, I'm going to recommend you could just do all down picks. You could also try alternate picking if you'd like to. Okay, here comes number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 1 a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for number 2, we're going to be working with an F sharp power chord. This is also known as a G flat and harmonically. For this one, we're going to be doing our index finger on the 2nd fret 6th string and then ring finger on the 4th fret 5th string. Okay, for this one, we're going to do 2 half notes for bar 1. We'll do 8th notes on bar 2, a whole note on bar 3, and then quarter notes on bar 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 2 a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, for number 3, we're going to work with a D sharp power chord, also known as E flat. For this one, we're going to have our index finger on the 6th fret 5th string and then ring fingers on the 8th fret 4th string. Okay, we're gonna start off with some quarter notes on bar 1. We'll have half notes on bar 2, eighth notes on bar 3, and then a whole note on bar 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 3 a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, for the next numbers, we're gonna do some picking exercises. Now for this, you could do all down picks, and another cool way to do this is to do some economy picking, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna be working with a 3-note E power chord in open position. So for this one, just open 6th string, and then use your index finger to get your 2nd frets on the 5th and 4th string. Okay, now for this one, we're gonna be doing some 8th note triplets or groups of 3, and we're gonna go from our 6th string to the 5th string to the 4th string. Now, I'm just going to be doing 2-beat phrasing for this, so it's just 2 beats of triplets, and you can go all down. That would be like this: 1 triplet, 2 triplet, and then the cool economy picking is to go down, down, up, down, down, up, and then that can help to get our tempos up for some of these pickings. So check into both of those. No problem to go all down picking too. Okay, for these, I'm just going to be doing them 2 times each. Here's number 4. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. And here it is with the economy picking. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Down, down, up. Okay, for number 5, we're going to do the same concept with our A power chord. Just shift up a string and have your index now on the 2nd frets on your 4th and 3rd string, along with your open 5th string. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Here's number 5, a little faster with some economy picking. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 6, we're going to do the same concept now with a fretted power chord. So I'm going to do a G power chord. I got my index on the 3rd fret 6th string, ring finger is on the 5th fret 5th string, and then pinky is on the 5th fret 4th string. Okay, here it is with all down picking. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 7, just take that same shape up to a C power chord. Again, now I've got my index finger on the 5th string on the 3rd fret, rings on the 5th fret 4th string, and then pinky's on the 5th fret 3rd string. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 8, we're going to now go to our open power chord, again for E, but this time we're going to pick it from the 4th string to the 5th string to the 6th string. Now if I go all down picks, down, 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 or I can go economy picking, and for this one I can go up, up, down, up, up, down. So both are really cool. I'll demonstrate both. Okay, here's number 8. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, down, 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 down. Here it is with the economy picking. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, up, up, down, up, up, down. Here's number 8 a little faster with the economy picking. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 9, we're going to do the same concept with our A power chord. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 10, we're going to do the same concept of picking, but with a B power chord. Now I've got my index finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, ring finger is on the 4th fret 4th string, and then pinky is on the 4th fret 3rd string. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Okay, for number 11, we're going to do an F sharp power chord. We're going to have index finger on the 2nd fret 6th string, ring fingers on the 4th fret 5th string, pinkies on the 4th fret 4th string, and then we'll go from the 4th string down to the 6th string. Here we go. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And here it is with the economy picking. 3 triplet, 4 triplet, up, up, down, up, up, down. Okay, for number 12, we're going to put some 16th notes in the mix. So we're going to start off with our E power chord with a half note, and then we're going to do 2 beats of 16th notes. Okay, now you could go all downs for this, or you can alternate pick your 16th notes if you like to with the down, up, down, up. I'm gonna do all down picks, and we're back in 4/4 time for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a. Here's number 12 with some alternate picking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a. Here's number 12 a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, and now we're gonna do similar concept with some different rhythms. On number 13, we're gonna switch it to our A power chord. We'll have 16th notes on beat 1, a quarter note on beat 2, and then repeat that again for beats 3 and 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 13 a little faster. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, for number 14, we're going to go back to our G power chord. We're going to have a quarter note on beat 1, 16th notes on beats 2 and 3, and then another quarter note on beat 4. Here it is with all down picking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 14 a little faster with some alternate picking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for the last one, number 15, we're just gonna do all 16th notes with a C power chord for all 4 beats. Okay, I'm gonna start off with down picks. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 15 a little faster with some alternate picking. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a. So have fun with your power chords. We'll definitely continue on a little bit in the next book too, but we put a lot of focus on book 1. It's a great way to get you jamming. It also helps you out with your bar chords too. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you for the last chapter. Okay, take care.